Welcome back to another episode of Freedom Finance with Lanny, guys. Today I'm going to talk about how I have officially crossed $100,000 in investments on the SoFi app, guys. It has been a journey over the last 2.5+ years, but with my Vanguard ETF automatic strategy, I have finally crossed that $100,000 threshold investing on the platform. So on today's video, I want to talk about how I got there, what my mindset was, how the ETFs have performed, and kind of what I'm going to do on a go forward basis as well, guys. So get ready, guys, and grab your favorite beverage, your beer, your liquor, your wine. Get that coffee, your espresso, your iced coffee, your Italian this weekend, guys, and let's dive in to my $100,000 plus investment portfolio on the SoFi app. Let's get it. So guys, I use the SoFi Investing App. Why? Because first off, for me, it's easy. It allows me to automate my investments. I could pick weekly, monthly. I can set up weekly ones, aka I can set up 5 to happen every single day. And I can automate all of my investing. And I do that. I do that with Vanguard's S&P 500 VOO and Vanguard's Dividend Appreciation ETF, VIG. S&P 500, top 500 companies, rides with and follows the S&P 500 index. Now the Dividend Appreciation ETF has got a little bit of a growth factor in there. Growth companies that pay dividends and that have a stronger dividend growth rate. So I'm still able to get that appreciation in share price, but it's all about the dividend growth within that ETF. And then last, but definitely not least, I buy Vanguard's High Dividend Yield ETF, VYM, every single week. So I buy the other two every single day, and I buy VYM every single week. And just to recap here, the reason why I'm doing this is to not time the market. It's to not think about the market, but it's to just dollar cost average. I'm sure you guys have heard of the term, DCA, dollar cost average. When you're doing investing, most of you probably do that within your 401k every 2 weeks or twice a month. Your dollar cost averaging into your mutual fund. Well, I dollar cost average in my taxable investing account. Again, for some ETFs that I have every single day, for some every single week. And I wanted to take out that emotion in investing. I didn't want to have to try to time, I'll wait till the stock price comes down 5%, 10%, 20%. Instead, let me just buy it. Let me buy it when it goes up. Now I'm going to buy it when it goes down. But in the end, I'm at least buying an asset and I'll still perform decently well over the long term. And the long term is starting to set in a little bit with my investing. Again, strictly on the SoFi Investing app. So this is not like my entire portfolio. In fact, it's just part of my grand pie of our family. But because I've been investing for about 15 years, so think about that. But I've only been on the SoFi Investing app, bringing nothing over, starting from scratch since about, kind of near that January of 2021. So I've been buying VOO since about that time period. So about 2.5 years ago, I started buying VOO every single day. And then with VIG, I started that about 1.5 years ago on the app. And then VYM, I started buying that on the app about 1.5 years ago as well. So VIG and VYM are kind of the same timing, give or take a month or so on the SoFi app. But you guys know I've been buying VYM since the summer of 2024. But most of that, again, up till about, early January of 23, most of that was done, on the Ally, and then everything else forward is on the SoFi Investing app. So since January of 22, I've been on VOO on the SoFi Investing app. That is kind of the longest investing I have done on the SoFi app. Guys, here comes the market value really quick. $52,000 plus in VOO over a 2.5+ year ride, buying VOO every single day, guys. And I'm going to show it here on the video. VIG is over $19,800 on the SoFi Investing app, so that's cracking close to that $20,000 mark. And then I have over $41,000 into Vanguard's high dividend yield ETF. Again, those two ETFs about a year and a half. So that rounds out to about $114,000 on the SoFi Investing app. And again, it didn't take me a day, a week, a month, a year. It's taken me, 18 to 30 months to really build this out to that. And it obviously wasn't all of my money. Well, what do I mean? Well, these have returned as well since I've owned them. VOO, as you'll see, is 26.78% of a return so far in my portfolio. VYM is up 11.67% since I've owned them in the investing app on SoFi. VIG is up 13.7%, again, since I've started investing in them on the SoFi Investing app. So a lot of that value has come from returns of just the share price, aka the stock market. But at the end of the day, I've been consistently putting new capital in. Currently doing 60 a day with VOO, 50 a day with VIG, and then at least 300 a week with VYM. And then not only that, but dividends have been reinvested into the app as well. And I've earned over $2,000 in dividends from these Vanguard ETFs so far since owning them. So when I talk about being over $113,000 in total value, $10,000 to $20,000, actually probably closer to $20,000 of that is returns. $2,000 is from obviously dividends being reinvested, buying back more shares. So what's the point of this video? It's not just to show you the market value, it's to show you that the discipline of saving and investing automatically without thinking about it works. If I just left my money in a savings account since last year, I'd be up 5%, right? And I'm up well over that since last year. So I just want to say that if you're holding money in a savings account because you're like, why would you buy anything in the stock market? Well, because the returns have been far superior than keeping money in a savings account, at least for now. And then secondly, again, like I already said, it's to take that emotion out. It's to build that discipline of consistently doing something over and over and over and over again. Proof is in the pudding. The more you invest, the earlier you invest, the better off you'll do long term. And that is exactly what I'm doing here. And then third, I didn't want to time the market. So that's why I'm doing this. This is why I'm trying to tell you that it's been successful doing this versus trying to pick the highs, pick the lows. Now you better believe if VOO drops like 400, I'm going to be buying more if that happens. If VYM cracks below 100, I'd probably consider buying more VYM. If VIG dropped to $150 a share, I'd probably buy more because I know where the high's been, I know where the low's been, and everything always points up when it comes to indices such as the S&P 500. And, so what I'd recommend for you guys watching this video is just, take a look at your portfolio, look at your investing strategy. Maybe you are a rock star at picking individual stocks. I mean, I've picked some great ones, I've picked some duds. This helps build that foundation and layer that kind of cement of my investment portfolio that's rock solid, right? That can stand the test of time, that I don't have to watch what's going on in the news on an individual company. So, I'd recommend you kind of take a look to see if this might work for you, to see if this might help reduce any stress or concerns with what you have in your investment portfolio. And also, if you're on the sidelines and you're afraid to invest, you could start with $5 a day or a week or per month. Again, my link to SoFi is below. And you can just get started pretty easily. I think I've created a few videos on how to start doing it right away at under, 2 minutes. And, again, it just, I think, will start building something great for you for now and in the future. What do I plan on doing? I'm going to stick to this strategy. Again, 2.5 years in on VOO, year and a half in on VIG, VYM doing this. And granted that it's, only over 100,000, I have a feeling if I can somehow keep this up over the next 12 to 18 months, cross 200,000, cross maybe $250,000 over the next, year and a half to 30 months, call it another 18 to 30 months. I know what that probably will look like, again, in, 15, 25, 35 years from now, by all the work and saving that I'm doing right now, guys. So let me know what your strategy is. Let me know what you think about my strategy, the performance, and my plan, going forward. Again, let me know what else, you like to see as well on this channel, guys. And, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to this channel, and I'll catch you on the next one.